trillion-dollar CEO's wife attends her first banquet. At the banquet, the mistress deliberately stepped on her dress, hoping to embarrass her. Unexpectedly, the CEO's wife gracefully tore off the bottom of her dress and walked onto the stage, where she revealed her true identity to everyone. She wasn't just the CEO's wife, but also the president of the trillion-dollar Xiaoda Group. 5 years ago, she was being hunted by business rivals when a mysterious man suddenly appeared and saved her. Before losing consciousness, she only managed to glimpse a scar on the man's right wrist. The man was rushed away by his friend to catch a flight. When she woke up, she saw the CEO's face and noticed the scar on his right wrist. She mistakenly believed the CEO was her savior. To repay his kindness, she concealed her identity and married him. However, their 3-year marriage proved unhappy. Her mother-in-law was a snob who treated her like a servant, constantly criticizing her for having no status and being just a worthless housewife. After marriage, the CEO remained cold toward her and continued entangling with his first love. Out of gratitude, she endured all the humiliation and secretly used her company's resources to help advance the CEO's career. Unexpectedly, one day the CEO returned home with his mistress and coldly ordered his wife to divorce him the next day. The mother-in-law chimed in, saying that a lowly housewife was no longer worthy of being the CEO's wife now that his company had secured a billion-dollar contract. In fact, it was she who had instructed her assistant to award the contract to the CEO's company, but the mistress had taken credit for it. The materialistic mother-in-law, eager to please the mistress, immediately pressed for the divorce so the CEO could marry her instead. Little did they know that the housewife they so despised was actually a trillion-dollar female president and the true source of their contract. Seeing her husband's cruel nature, she finally gave up and immediately proceeded with the divorce. Right after, the CEO revealed that he wasn't actually her savior from 5 years ago. The scar on his wrist was accidentally left by his first love. He had only married her for her beauty, and now that she had no more value to him, he hoped she wouldn't cling to him. Only then did she realize she had mistaken her savior's identity and wasted 5 years. The CEO arrogantly left with his mistress. While her former mother-in-law continued to mock her, she fought back, not only verbally humiliating her but also grabbing her hand when she tried to slap her, declaring that she no longer had any connection to the CEO's family and wouldn't tolerate any more abuse. To revenge the CEO's deception, she immediately called her assistant to withdraw the billion-dollar contract from his company and informed her family that she agreed to the arranged marriage they had proposed. At the banquet 3 days later, she planned not only to announce her arranged marriage but also to reveal her true identity and publicly take revenge on the CEO's family. Little did she know that the man she had resisted marrying for 5 years was actually her true savior. The CEO's family had no idea they would soon pay an irreversible price for their foolish behavior.